isn't exactly, I mean, there's a lot of abbreviations, acronyms type stuff in this document. Chief Collection Staff, Executive Officer, SI, Earth Satellite Program. It'd take a little time to figure out exactly what this is talking about, but the important things are underlined here as far as I can tell. Earth Satellite Program, substantive responsibility assigned to guided missiles. Now, I would think that right there will probably stick out to Jordan Sather. He's a pretty awesome guy. Shout out to Jordan there. Him and his space program talk he does. I like to listen to him. He's a good guy. But I don't make any sense out of it. I don't know what they're saying here. But Q put this link up, and he basically says that it was a signals intercept. That's what, when Q says this signals intercept, he's talking about signals intelligence, which is, when you hear him talking about methods and all that stuff, that's what they're talking about. Cell phones, computers, internet. That's what signals intelligence intercept. And here's this document that I can't make much out of. Maybe somebody else can. And then old to new and as the world turns, basically just saying, things are changing. So, okay, somehow this is linked to the start as well. Was my note I've got here. Be honest with you, I don't remember why I made that note. But let's go to 1084. So on 1084, you got an Anon that is basically just asking, is POTUS hunkering down today? Well, Q sees that and responds to it. You see here, he marks the number of the post, responds to it, Situation Room. So apparently that all goes back to the chemical attack last night and the deep state, New World Order, whoever in the hell it is, trying to screw with POTUS. And so he's in the Situation Room and he's dealing with it. That is something that is part of his job that he has to do, and he knew he would be there dealing with things like that. Syria chemical attack, false flag, last-ditch effort, World War III, all that kind of stuff. POTUS is here to protect us from that. Q is here to protect us from that. We are here to support Q, support POTUS, to protect us from that. This is why we work together, Patriots. Post number 1085. We have a Q original post. I don't see where he's referenced or replied to another post here. And he has put up an article from the Wall Street Journal. That's not this one. Yeah. North Korea, ready to discuss denuclearization in official site. And so basically in this article, there's some guys saying that Kim Jong-un is ready to discuss denuclearization. It'll be on a long timeline, and he's got his his stipulations, and oh yeah, well, President Obama could have done better. Is basically, and now it's not even letting me look at the whole article. Isn't that funny? But that was what I read when I looked at it earlier. There was nobody really just coming out and saying, "Hey, look what Trump's doing. He's doing a great job," which is what we all know. So we're going to just X that out. We're going to just X this out because we don't understand it. Oh, hold on. You don't get to talk yet, sir. All right, so let's go to post number 1086. And I'm sure I'm going over my limit, and I'm going to end up having to break this into a couple of videos. So on 1086, Q responds to their own post. the same one that was back here that we just looked at. Q's responding to it. No name in Syria. Timeline. Purpose. Who attended. No name panic. Health cover. Fast. Well, I think anybody who's been following Q for any amount of time knows what this means. But if you don't, this means John McCain is in Syria. Timeline. Q wants us to look at when he was there. And I'll be honest with you, I did not dig and find that out. He wants us to know why he was there. I did not dig and find that out, but I'm assuming it's got to do with the coming post behind this. Who attended? And then there we go again with the posts that come behind this. John McCain panics, pretends to have cancer, fast. Okay. Well, I think we all know what that means. And so here again, on 1087, Q responds to his own posts. He says, so you have more than you know. Spiderweb. Now we got this spiderweb thing. He's saying they all get caught, is what I think, with this spiderweb. Because this comes up again in the next post. He asks, do you see the spiderweb? See the spiderweb? Alright, in this post he's replying to an Anon's post. And this Anon has posted two pictures right here. And I guess you can see Mr. No Name right here with a big 3 above his head. And he's got these characters around him. And, you know, hell, this guy, you know, he's got a nice smile on his face. This guy looks okay, but this dude looks like he's ready to crack somebody's skull. And I mean, it looks like he's got a gun strapped over his shoulder, too. On top of that, look at these names. There's one we can say. I can pronounce that one. But this one right here is the one that keeps coming up. I'm going to pronounce it Muaz Mustafa. Any of you remember the Lion King? Mustafa. That's Mustafa. He's a big bad guy. Well, Mustafa's supposed to be a good guy, but this one's a bad guy. So then after that, you go to 1088, and QAnon is wanting you to know the exact location of this. Well, I'm not smart enough to figure out where this picture was taken just because somebody put it on the screen in front of me. I don't know how to search it any deeper. I like to dig, and I could probably go and click, but there's so many Q posts tonight, I could probably click on this right here and go and look at the replies on the 8chan boards and get more information. So could you. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to show you and tell you what I think. I'm here to also show you how to navigate these boards. And you click on this right here, and it takes you to the 8chan board, and then you can look at all the replies. And I will show you just exactly how that works. And then it loads up. And now we have the replies. Exact location. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm on the Anon's post, and so here's the Q post. That's the one we need to be looking at. And these are the replies we need to be looking at. And so right here, the first guy says, Roger, we'll find out. Now that is a true patriot. That's an 8chan board guy, probably a military intelligence. Who knows? Maybe just a regular autist. I don't know. But it's somebody who's going to dig in there and find out. And I don't know how to, if there's a way to like follow that specific Anon, I don't think you can. If there is a way, I don't know how to do it. But so I just go through these replies and look for guys who or ladies who are replying. And there, I just screwed up and tapped one. And eventually, they'll start giving their suggestions or what they have found. Yeah, see here, where are they at in Syria? Do we know their exact location? What building is that? They're already digging. They want to know. And this is how you find out. Because these people are smarter than me. I'll tell you that right now. And if there's an answer, it is in these places right here. Alright, so let's go back to the Q post. So let's move up. Oh, okay, wait. we didn't look at. Yeah, we did. All right, so let's go to 1090. 1090. All right, so here we have Q apparently posting against his own post. He's brought up the location post, and he's replying to his own post. Pictures leaked for this very moment. Who, what is not pictured? What forces shadowed? No name. Contractors, special contractors. What was delivered? Smiles, exact location, exact, buildings E of spiderweb marker, open source. All right, folks, I just have to be honest with you. Some of this stuff, maybe if I sat down for 2 or 3 hours, I could pick some words out of here and do some searching, figure some of this out. But this is one of those posts that is meant for us to understand what he's talking about, but I don't, and maybe some of those smarter guys on the 8chan boards will have to figure it out. And there's some other people who cover this QAnon stuff that may pick up on it faster than I do as well. And also, you guys in the comments, I'm sure, will have plenty of suggestions as to what plenty of this means. But obviously, we're talking about these pictures. Obviously, Q is asking us, what do we not see in these pictures? Obviously, we're talking about somebody that we call no name. We don't say his name. This guy here with the big 3 above his head. There's contractors, special contractors. So there's several things that are obvious about it, but what exactly is it supposed to mean? That part I can't definitely tell you. All right, and so we'll go to 1091, and here Q again responds to his own post, and he puts up this article. Think double. Why are we confirming this publicly, and why now? So let's see what this article is. Eric Prince was CIA asset. Tired of Tiger Woods? Okay. Well, I'll be honest with you, that would take a little more reading for me to. But right there it is, folks. It's on Politico.com. I thought I looked over all these links before I started this, but apparently I did not check that one out good. And I'm not sure exactly what Q is linking us to right there. Think double. We are confirming this publicly. Why now? And I feel like I'm missing something here because I've got the computer's moving a little slow while I'm trying to do this recording. So right here we are on 1092. Got another picture with no name. It's got his cameraman circled here. And this guy, this is Muaz Mustafa, I believe. And Q says, we love phones. No name should know better. Mr. Number 3, big old number 3. Where's that big number 3 above his head and his spider webs and all that stuff he's got behind him? He already know better. But, some people are just stupid. Some people think they're so untouchable that they don't have to be careful. You know what? If you're doing something evil, where is your common sense? You have to be careful. I mean, if you're not, the good is going to catch up with you, and it's going to bury you. Get over it. All right. So let's move on to 1093. I'm sorry. Back on 1092, where Q says we love phones. No name should know better. There's something you should take from that. Q would not say that unless Donald Trump and Jeff Sessions have what they need to prosecute these people. because this reveals sources and methods. This post reveals it, that they're using their phones against them. So if they're telling this, then it means they've already got everything they need. That's the way I see it.